Welcome guys to our next video. We have a lot of information to cover today. I just wanted to hop on here really quick, and I'm going to try and make it a short video, but we do have a lot to cover. We had Tesla earnings this week and Meta earnings this week. Earnings season is officially here. So, I mean, every week we got some exciting companies to look forward to and see their numbers, because honestly, this next earnings season is really going to determine where the market goes the next few months until next earnings season, honestly. So we're already at a tipping point with the S&P 500. I feel like I said that in last video. The chart's looking like we're starting to round off. But let's get right into it today. So, like I said, so far Tesla and Meta have announced earnings this week, while Microsoft announces earnings tomorrow after market close. So we'll definitely be paying close attention to that. So when we take a look at Meta today, and brace yourself, guys. 15% down, almost 15% overnight. Insane moves, down $71 a share. So Meta announced outstanding earnings today, beating on both top and bottom lines. However, expenses were up and guidance was considered weak, although it still supported strong year-over-year growth. And the stock drops close to 15% overnight. Insane, guys, insane. But this is exactly what I wanted to see. It sounds, selfish. Just wanted the stock to go down, but this gives me a great opportunity to buy. So, and I not only do I get to get in low, but lower than my average costs. I had a very small position here, only $250. I mean, very small. So, I plan to DCA into Meta on this dip, as I see it as a huge overreaction. It doesn't change anything about the fundamentals of Meta. If anything, this earnings really opened my eyes to the whole Meta AI, because I feel like they have their hands in so much. Because you have some people look at Meta and think, oh well, it's just social media. You got Facebook, oh, Facebook's dying. You got Instagram, oh, there's some excuse there. WhatsApp, they have that side. They have the whole advertisement aspect of it. Then they got the whole metaverse aspect of it. Now the whole AI. So, I mean, there's a lot of potential here. And the forward PE is pretty low right now. So I have paused my recurring investments into VU and SEHD to full port into this for the next few days. Hopefully it drops lower. It might bounce back tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm going to be adding as much money as I can while it's tanking like this. So awesome opportunity. I think this will pay off big time. So next, let's talk about Tesla. I feel like every video we talk about Tesla a little bit. There's just so much going on. And before we get into this, I do want to mention again that I think the vote is coming up on April 29th, which is in a few days. So I would definitely be participating in that. But let's get right into Tesla here. Let's pull up the chart. As you see, boom, look at that jump. Holy cow. Tesla announced disappointing earnings, just like we talked about. Tesla usually, its earnings have been bad lately, and usually it tanks after earnings. But this time, I mean, I guess if people caught on and everybody bought, puts and thought it was going to go down, and then, it just has to do the opposite of what everyone thinks. So, although they announced disappointing earnings, the stock still jumped. I believe that the bad earnings were already priced in, and the earnings call had some very, very exciting information that I want to talk to you guys about. I mean, wow. Also, another fun thing that I thought was cool is I went to the zoo. Me and my girlfriend went to the zoo the other day, and I saw this is my first time seeing a Cybertruck, and it was pretty awesome. I was like fangirling over this thing. I mean, it's huge. And everybody that sees it is taking photos and videos. Like, oh my gosh, wow. So it's really awesome. It's really cool. So I'm excited to see more of those on the road. So, so what did they talk about the earnings? They talked about the robotaxi, or cybercab, I think Elon Musk called it. It was talked about a lot during the call, and solving overall autonomy. So, like Elon Musk posted on X, the cybercab unveil is on August 8th, and it will be a very, very exciting event. So, another thing to look forward to is Optimus. Elon announced that Optimus was performing factory tasks in the lab and can be expected to be completing useful tasks in the factories by the end of this year. I mean, this is insane news. By the end of this year, um, I mean that's not that far away at all. And that's the thing with Tesla. I think people hop in this thing, expecting uh, just a sudden surge in the share price, and they just want fast money. But the real value with Tesla, I think, will be with the years to come. And like I said, we've been flat for a few years, so it the the boom will come, but it's gonna take some time. And the fact that they're gonna be replacing people in the factory with robots, or not even replacing people, but at least doing some useful tasks. I mean, that's insane. They also, I didn't write it here, but they said that they might be able to sell Optimus bots externally by I think next year. I mean, insane. Elon Musk goes over all the time that he thinks Optimus is going to be worth more than all of Tesla put together so far. So huge potential there, but it is very speculative and very new product. But now, enough of the sunshine and rainbows. I wanted to talk about what worried me on this call. So, I was listening to the call, and it was great. I did notice a little bit of a lack of enthusiasm from Elon, but he could have just been handling the call very maturely. But it just sounded, I don't know, he didn't sound very upbeat, I guess you could say. So when Elon was asked, where is your heart in terms of your interests, and do you plan to lessen your involvement with Tesla over the next 3 years? His answer just wasn't really what I was looking for. Um, Here, I think right here you should be able to hear the call. So he doesn't really answer the question here. What I would really have wanted to hear would have been, yes, my heart is completely with Tesla. I'm fully focused on Tesla. I got all the Twitter stuff worked out. Tesla is my main priority. I do not plan on lessening my involvement with Tesla. I plan on staying CEO for a very, very long time. But instead, we got this, kind of dodging the question, like, yeah, Tesla's going to be very prosperous. It's going to be very prosperous in the near future and in the far future. And throughout the call, he talks about, he was talking about, oh, well, if I suddenly disappear, Tesla will still succeed in autonomy and this and that. And it really gives off the wrong vibes, almost like he's not going to be CEO for long, and that's a huge problem. That's a huge part of the thesis for Tesla is Elon Musk as CEO. So not the best news, but hopefully, with this vote and the compensation package, hopefully everything works out. So what's our plans for the rest of the week and going into the next week? So all my money actually is going to be going to Meta, like I said. I'm trying to buy up as much as I can on this dip. And like I said, obviously, I mean, if you're new to this channel, I guess you don't really know, but we're holding everything for years. We have no plan of selling any of our stocks. And also, I want to keep an eye on Microsoft earnings. And if they drop significantly, like Meta did, and they very well could, it's very strange how, Tesla disappoints, yet stock goes up, and Meta surprises and does amazing, but stock tanks. So if Microsoft drops, then we will begin adding money to that as well. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.